Hi everyone, this is Shauna Teresa, RAYAC Executive Officer, and this is my desk. In this monthly video blog, I go over questions that are coming across my desk every single day so we can have much smoother real estate transactions here in York and Adams counties. Well, the topic I have for you today is really a hot button issue, and it's about buyer love letters. Are they really a good idea, or are they really a liability in disguise? So, for those of you who aren't familiar, buyer love letters are items that have become very popular when there is a tight inventory market and you're in a situation where, homes that are coming up for sale are getting multiple offers and buyers are writing love letters to the seller over why they love that house and why they would just absolutely adore to live in that home, in the hopes that the seller pull at the seller's heartstrings to accept their offer to purchase the property. Well, we understand why buyers may be wanting to do that to make their offer be accepted, but there are some real concerns and real liabilities surrounding the acceptance of those love letters by the seller and potential fair housing issues. And why is that? So many times in those buyer love letters, they will have information that will reveal who they are, and it could reveal one of the protected classes. So for example, what you might see in a buyer love letter is someone who says, "Oh, I can just picture my kids running down the stairs on Christmas morning in this house." Well, what have you done there? So now I know that you have a family, so that's familial status, and I know that you celebrate Christmas, and so now that's your religious affiliation is now disclosed to me as the seller. So when the seller is deciding which offer they are going to choose and accept on their property, they really need to do that based upon the merits of the offer and nothing else. Choosing one potential buyer over another based upon any of the protected status, such as, familial status or religious or race, can be a violation of the fair housing laws. So if I'm going to give you my best advice, is that you can talk as a listing agent to your seller about all the liabilities surrounding the acceptance of these love letters and say to them, "I don't want to put you in jeopardy of having any type of fair housing violations. You need to be selecting the offer on the property based upon its merits alone, not on the individuals who are making that offer." So you as a listing agent, the seller, can decide that you're not going to accept any of those buyer love letters. And you can put that in the MLS and say, "We are not accepting any buyer love letters for the listing, only accepting the offers themselves. Please do not give them to us because they will not be reviewed by the seller." That keeps everybody out of any potential trouble, and you're ensuring that the seller themselves are making that selection based upon the merits of the offer and nothing else. Now, you may come into a circumstance where you are working with a buyer as the buyer's agent, and it's interesting because I even just heard this last week on an interview from a realtor who is in one of those primetime show TVs about home makeovers. And they talked about how you should use buyer love letters in these tight inventory markets. And it made me cringe. So buyers are hearing that they should be giving these love letters. And so what can you as the buyer's agents do to say, really, I don't think it's a good idea. We tell our sellers not to review these love letters because of potential fair housing issues. If the buyer insists that they still want to submit a buyer love letter, you as the agent should not be providing any guidance over to what to write in that letter. You shouldn't even review it as a buyer's agent to make sure that you have a hands-off approach and there weren't any fair housing violations in regards to that buyer love letter. But my best advice is don't have them write them. Don't accept them, and that keeps everybody free and clear, and you're basing your decisions on the offer alone and not on those buyer love letters. I hope that information is helpful to you. If there's ever any other questions that you have that you want me to address in this video, please feel free to reach out to me because my doors and ears are always open to you. Thanks, and have a